here, midget. Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's Outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates are worth today? Just about the finest outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 4.
You skipped a couple years there.
I time traveled again, man, in my head.
Season 2, Episode 4.
Yeah, I'm totally going to quit smoking that stuff.
Like last episode was the Jordan episode. This is the Griffey episode.
Ooh, smoking 24. What stuff? The K12?
No.
Weren't you the Spice King for a while?
Like, the Spice King?
Yeah, remember you were ordering shit online and making your own chemicals and selling it for a while?
I don't think that was me, but...
Oh, yeah.
Spice King.
I remember something like that. Oh, wait a minute.
Spice up your life.
Weren't you the mycologist that never...
No. Yeah. Weren't you at the gay revival?
All right, so a Spice King and a mycologist walked into a bar. Right?
Stop me if you heard this.
Stop me if you heard this one. So, yeah.
You're really fun, Gus.
We're here. Episode 4 of Season 2. We made it.
Yay. The horse was named Friday.
Oh.
Got to?
Damn.
Give me some loving.
Every time I hear that riddle about the horse named Friday.
Little Big League?
Yeah. Every time I hear it, though, I never remember what the
name of the horse?
No, really? I never remember the answer.
Really?
Because I've heard it. It was in that movie, and then it was in another movie, I think. Or maybe I saw it online or something, and I could not remember it. And then I looked at it, I was like, I've heard this.
Yeah,
and it's happened to me 3 or 4 times, and I never remember the fucking answer.
Because the cowboy walks in the bar on Friday, and he leaves on or something like that.
But he leaves on. He walks in. He rides into town on Friday, and he leaves. He stays 4 days. And then leaves on Friday.
Yeah, it leaves on Friday. Yeah.
A cowboy rides into town on Friday, stays 4 days, and then leaves on Friday. How is that possible?
Yeah. And the horse's name is Friday. And you're not getting this.
No, I know, right?
I think it's The Negotiator is the other movie.
Movie.
Oh, Samuel Jackson.
Didn't we just talk about that movie last week?
Yeah, we did. He did.
Weird.
There's a bunch of riddles. The St. Ives riddle is in that one, and.
I know that one from Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah. As I was going to St. Ives, I met the man with 7 wives.
Speaking of things we love, did you hear that Joey Gladstone has cancer?
I saw that.
Did you see it?
No.
They need to get a doctor to cut
is he now?
I was going to say. You're joking. I'll say he needs to go to a specialist to make sure he cut it out.
I'm sorry. I stepped on your joke. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were doing
You were thinking the same thing I was.
Where's his cancer out?
Or
what kind of cancer does he have?
I don't know. I just heard he got cancer.
Maybe Joey Gallstones.
Yeah. No, I walked in.
Dave Coulier.
My other joke was the doctor walks in and he goes, "Tell me what it is, doc. Is it cancer?" And he goes, "You got it, dude."
That's a good one. That's better.
It's like, no.
I'm sure the cut it out's been made, but I think that's more clever. I think. Yeah. But you know what it was? Probably it was probably like Alanis Morissette. She's doing like witchcraft and shit, trying to give Dave Coulier the cancer now for fucking her over.
I'm here to remind you of that cross-eyed bear that he gave to her.
He gave her a cross-eyed bear.
She was God. She was God in dogma.
She was.
So that's what happens when you fuck over God, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's a God smack.
I never wondered about that name. Yeah.
Stay away from me.
I never understood that though. The cross-eyed bear. Like if you're gonna give somebody a bear, why would you give it a one?
Yeah, I know.
So
you mean R one?
I'm sorry.
Someone's got to take care of it.
First 5 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone has to take care of it.
Yeah, that's true. I can't see straight.
Exactly.
I was wondering why that fucking Build-A-Bear had such a big forehead. You know what I mean?
That's probably why she's so pissed off. Because she's like, you gave me the cross-eyed bear that you gave to me. Like she's like, at least give me a bear that can protect me.
What was the name of the bear? What was the name of the bear?
Friday?
We don't live in America. We don't have the right to cross-eyed bear arms.
Cross-eyed bear arms?
You don't have the right.
Well, you can't bear arms while you're cross-eyed because then you can't shoot straight either.
That's true.
It's like
you can't miss the crosshairs. Yeah, you can't get the
even
crosshairs.
see. Like that shit. Yeah. Unless you had 2 crosshairs and they were set up to a perfect distance to when you go cross-eyed, they overlap.
Oh,
shit.
Custom-made crosshairs for cross-eyed bears.
Oh shit! So, there you go, man. I think you just totally got us an infomercial.
What if it's
here?
What if it's brain cancer, and Joey Gladstone killed Bob Saget to cover it up?
That's why he hit him in the head.
Real deep on us here.
That's why he hit him in the head. He was trying to get the cancer out.
He was trying to tell people that he had brain cancer, so he had to kill Bob Saget by hitting him in the head, signifying that he had brain cancer.
That's
and it was made of wood.
Yeah, I got a tumor, but it's made of wood.
for all you youngins out there. There was a show called Full House. Go watch it.
No, they know Fuller House.
Yeah,
the Chimichanga Kid.
I like Fuller
Holy
House though.
Chalupa.
It was better than a lot of reboots.
I like Stephanie's big fucking
It was
tits.
it was member berries all the way. Member berries.
Yeah, I think that's why I liked it.
Over 5 minutes, yes.
That's why I liked it though, because like it hit the nostalgia. Like it was like people that grew up on Full House now have Netflix. They're like, oh, let's make a show about it, because they did the same thing with Boy Meets World. They did Girl Meets World. It was fucking awful.
I hated Girl Meets World.
It was stupid. It's like it's too Disney, and it was like real kiddie. And I'm like, at the time, because I love Boy Meets World. For those of you who don't know, I love that show. But like Girl Meets World was like,
he's got a full size Mr. Sweeney on his bedroom door.
Mr. Feeney,
whatever it is.
Sweeney.
I never watched
Mr.
the
Sweeney
show.
never watched it.
Mr. Sweeney Todd.
All I know is just some old guy looking
We're
at you like this.
Team
It's
Roseanne,
kinda
am I
gross.
right? Team Roseanne.
Hey, I love Roseanne too, though.
Yeah,
I love Roseanne.
That was my
Roseanne.
family.
Yeah, that my
me
family.
too.
Mine too. That was definitely closer to us.
But like when Girl Meets World started, I was like, okay, I'll give it a couple seasons, because Boy Meets World when it started was real kiddie too. You know, I mean, it wasn't like as kiddie as the Disney shit now.
Like the first 2 seasons of Jerry Springer. It's like,
Lame.
then
Too
they
many
started
kids.
fighting. Then they're like, yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'll give it a couple seasons, and then it got canceled, and I'm like, okay, well, it's never going to get to the point where it's actually a decent show. Although it was only on Disney. I think with Boy Meets World, it was on TGIF, so they could do more things. You know,
they canceled that 90s show too after 2nd season as well.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that
90s
got
show.
canceled. I like that show.
Yeah,
It was
I liked the first. I didn't see the.
It was a
second
lot of
season.
nostalgia too.
I didn't like it. It was member berries.
Too many.
That's why I liked it. I watched it for the member berries, and I was over it.
Yeah, but see, it was for me. It wasn't even the nostalgia of that '70s show. It was just nostalgia of the time period that they were in, the '90s. I just love the '90s.
Kibbles, he didn't watch it because Daniel Matherson's not in it.
No one's getting raped. I ain't watching it.
Yeah, I'm a super fan.
No one's lying about their age.
Yeah,
no one's getting.
There's no
raped.
way, bro. There's no way that he could rape all those women in one night. Oh, it wasn't one night? Oh, my bad.
No.
Maybe he did do it.
He was raping Scientologist people mostly. Scientology women.
Well, I'm not as mad then.
Yeah, like
I'm
all
not as
all
mad.
the females that came out were all Scientologists.
Some of those
So I was
people
like-
need to be raped to death.
Oh,
That's
God.
what I was saying.
Oh,
Go-
God.
go-
I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
You're dumb enough to get raped by the whatever space lord they believe in. You know, like
Well,
Daniel
anal
Matheson ain't so
probing,
bad.
that's probably what's really going on. They're just drugging people and fucking sticking toys in their butts. And they're like, I got abducted.
Speaking of rape, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. We're gonna talk about
You
this
say
here.
Netflix.
Yeah,
We're talking about
anybody
Netflix.
who bet,
Oh, yeah, that too.
anybody who bet on Mike
could've been
Tyson
it.
got fucking raped.
That could have been an easier segue, huh? Speaking of Netflix, yeah, whatever. No, but like, okay, so what is your take on everybody rooting for Mike Tyson, even though he's a?
I didn't root for Mike Tyson.
No. I know you didn't, because you had money on it.
Exactly.
But he was a convicted rapist.
Yes,
I mean,
he
he
was.
went to prison for 6 years or something.
But
But he did-
91 to
he-
94, so he did 3
96,
years.
I thought.
Or was it 96?
96 is when he came back and
Or
fought
93 to
Holyfield, so-
96.
Okay.
Yeah, so he did.
But either way-
I needed a couple years to train.
But here's my thing. So
Prison didn't do that.
somebody said this last night. They were like, "Why is everybody rooting for a rapist?" I'm like, "Yeah, rape is bad,
Jake
obviously."
Paul's a rapist too, wasn't he? Was he confirmed rapist?
Probably.
Yeah.
But the difference is like, no, it was what it was. Somebody was like, "Oh, the people that were talking about Trump being a rapist are now that now they're rooting for Mike Tyson." But I'm like, the difference is if Trump is a rapist, he hasn't been caught for it. Mike Tyson was caught and did his time. He paid his debts to society. So what do you feel about that? Do you think that rapists can go to prison for years for rape and then get out and the government deems that's okay, but now
It doesn't matter because as soon as you're, even if you're innocent, as soon as the public views you as a rapist, you're a rapist.
that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing:
as
Mike
soon-
Tyson
Dude,
raped somebody like 30 years ago.
But
But
it
you know-
doesn't matter how many years have passed. The moment she turns her back, he's just going to jump on her and stick it in. That's what's going to happen.
You know how I know he didn't rape that woman, that Jackson or whatever her name was.
Oh, so you think he's innocent?
Of that one.
of that particular rape.
Yeah, because that's what he said. He goes, I have raped women before.
I don't remember
I
that,
never
yeah.
raped her. That's what
funny.
he's saying. He goes,
Yeah.
I did not rape her. I have taken advantage of women before. And I was like, see, I believed him.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, that's Mike Tyson.
I
you
mean,
know?
why would he admit to the other ones?
Exactly, yeah.
That's true.
That's like the
Because it's
Bill
Mike
Clinton
Tyson.
defense. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't be bad. I played the fucking
Oh, and he loved,
saxophone.
yeah, and he loved Epstein's Island too, boy.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Who, Bill Clinton or Tyson?
Both probably.
Probably
Yeah.
But no, as soon as I knew, I'm glad that you won money on Jake Paul
Yes,
winning.
yes.
But as soon as he won, I was like, yeah, it's got to be rigged.
I felt
Tyson, the whole half the fight, Tyson was
Yeah.
just not doing anything.
Yeah.
He was just standing there, like
Yeah.
he's just.
Well, he's old.
defense.
He's 58 years old.
I know, and I get
You
it,
know?
but like,
He's contemplating.
Well, the
I
first
think
two
he-
rounds he did good.
I think he could have knocked him out if he really wanted to.
At the first 2 rounds.
I think he wanted the money.
As soon as it went past 2 rounds, I go, it's over. Jake Paul's got him. As soon
you can
as it
tell.
went past 2 rounds.
His legs started buckling.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, it had to have been something. Maybe not scripted like what everybody was saying, but like I think.
Did it go with the script?
No.
They went all 8 rounds.
But I think. I mean, he only lost by what 6 points or something.
It's because
so it was pretty close.
It's because the script got leaked. And
Probably
because the first 2 rounds, Jake looked scared. You know, because that's where if you can get past first 2 rounds of Mike Tyson, even back in the day, you're going to win.
Yeah,
because you know he never trained to go past 2 rounds.
I will say, I mean, from watching what he's been training recently, it seems like he was training harder now than he used to. Like his like stamina. So he was trying to get his stamina.
He did that Roy Jones Jr. fight.
But he's also 58.
That's when I saw him that Roy Jones Jr. fight. That's what made me bet on this one because I'm like, he's not gonna. He even, Roy Jones Jr. is not in the same as in shape as Jake Paul.
When was that?
God, 2020.
Okay. Because I know he hadn't like actually fought since like 05 or something.
It was that Roy Jones Jr. fight.
I remember like hearing about it, but yeah.
So now I got that DUI.
But my thing is, it's funny because we like what fucking 8 months ago or something, we predicted that it was going to be like scripted like WWE, and then like it turned into basically that. Like you could tell it was a fucking spectacle. But my thing is, Jake Paul pays $1 million for his trunks. His trunks were worth $1 million. Like I wouldn't doubt if he paid Tyson $5 million to take a dive. You know what I mean? Like on top of all the money Tyson was making, because you could see
how much money he made on that.
Yeah,
Tyson, not even including the endorsements that Jake Paul made.
But what I'm saying is, Tyson looked sad the whole time.
He did look sad.
He looked like he was down.
Biting his glove.
Yeah, and I think it's because he was biting his glove because he wanted to fucking kill him. But he's like, nah, I need the money for my kids. I need money for my kids.
No.
So he's like, like a fucking rabid dog.
Like he's slapping his jaw. Like,
He's like, no, I want to kill him, but I can't let the killer instinct take over because I got to get that money to my kids.
I just can't believe that he called out Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson's going to kick his ass when they fight. I'm telling you.
Did you watch it?
I watched highlights
of it.
I had to skip town, unfortunately.
Yeah, we all gathered around it at the.
Yeah, it was cool after the show. We all watched it.
Deadfoot ended, and like they were making their entrances right as they ended, so everybody gathered around the TV. We all hung out and watched it. It was cool.
Me and Nick were like arguing, not really arguing, but he was for Tyson.
Yeah, I think everybody was except for you. Jesse's back there like rooting for Jake Paul, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
I'm like, "JP, let's go, JP."
He got money on it. Should have put more money on it.
I should have.
Did you see that Drake lost like $355,000?
Good. I hate Drake.
Because he bet on Tyson.
And he touches minors.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Drake is just...
I wouldn't want to do that to get cold dust all over your hands.
Yeah.
Drake is he's just constantly taking L's in 2024. It's funny. Yeah. Like, you haven't been beat up enough and he lost. I mean, it's not that much money to him.
Even though Eminem destroyed P. Diddy way more than... What's his name did Drake?
Yeah. Eminem's been dropping clues for years, last 20 years.
Because like if you look at the new people, because like he strikes A minor, shit like that. I was like, Eminem show you old school. That's how you're supposed to make fun of people. You gotta be creative with it.
Yeah, yeah. The A minor thing, I always thought that was like I like Kendrick, but like
low hanging fruit.
Yeah, and it's like that joke's been made.
Exactly.
Striking A minor. Well, I think we make that joke every week at practice.
Yeah, we do. G string. Remember
the G string
on A minor.
Yeah, I gotta change my G string.
finger A minor by hitting the G string. Like it's like we make that joke all the time. It's just like come on, man.
Yeah, low hanging fruit.
But everybody, like, it's funny because like everybody that like normal pop music fans were like, oh my god, that's so crazy. Like, is it though? You don't listen to enough offensive music.
Right.
I tell you, it was a more exciting fight seeing those two bitches beat each other's ass on the fucking...
I like that Ramos fight.
I missed that because I was running sound, but I saw some highlights.
That one bitch turned her into hamburger meat.
It was controversial too. She won, and I was like, what do you mean controversial? I mean, they were beating the shit out of each other, but the girl with the eye definitely lost.
How was it? Yeah, how was that controversial?
People say it was controversial. Yeah,
she got her fucking... I watched it. That bitch got her ass whooped.
She had a second mouth
landed
opening.
More punches.
Yeah, dude, it was another eye.
But the other girl landed more punches.
Future.
The other girl landed more punches. They basically went to the scorecards and shit like that.
Yeah, but
I didn't see the other bitch hardly land any. That little Asian chick was fucking just wailing.
I don't think that should matter though, because as they proved in the main event, it's all scripted anyway. It's all rigged.
No, that Ramos fight was brutal. Because Ramos was getting his ass whooped the whole fucking time, and he got one hit in, I think, 4th or 5th round, and then it was all downhill, and he's sacrificing himself. Like, he's getting hit too while he's hitting him.
This is what's going on, man. Mike Tyson is missing something what he used to have back in the day, man.
Youth?
No. he needs a fucking black dude with tall hair behind him, fucking revving him up and stealing from him. You know what I mean? Just steal from him, piss him off, make him feel like shit, and then he'll get out there and whip ass.
Why? That's what he got his family for.
Yeah. Family don't treat you like shit like they used to these days.
Dane Cook.
Not enough. Dane Cook did it to himself.
He's trying to make a comeback. You see that?
Yeah, he really wasn't that funny.
He's like, look at me, I kind of look like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
The jokes that I did like, I found out they were Louis C.K.'s jokes.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, Louis C.K. is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But no. What I was gonna say, what we need to do is put Mike Tyson back in prison for a couple years.
Oh shit.
Then let him come out and be the killer like he was. Because last time he got out of prison, that's when he fought Holyfield. And then I think fought him again the next year, and that's when he bit his ear off.
So in prison, he got like the taste for flesh. They must have been beating
Well,
first
shit.
they fed him a couple of fights. Like that McBride was his first fight because I still had Cheater Box around that time because I remember it was some white Irish dude named McBride or something.
Yeah.
I go, this is the guy you got to fight Mike Tyson right when he gets out of prison.
Right.
Like I feel sorry for that guy.
That dude's gotta be terrified. Yeah. But Holyfield was his first like loss in a while.
Yes.
And then they fought
Since
again.
Buster Douglas.
Yeah. And then since Buster Douglas in 1990.
Yeah.
But then they fought again like a year later.
And bit his ear.
And Holyfield was beating him again.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna bite your ear off." Like it's just because I think he lost both those fights.
Yes, he lost both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, because he kept on saying he get headbutted.
Yeah.
It's like George, or not George, but Evander keeps headbutting him.
Yeah.
And that's why he said he lost the first fight. And then the second time he goes, if he headbutts me again, I might do something.
Yeah.
And they're like, whatever, calm down, Mike. And he got headbutted and he goes, ah.
That's why he was chewing on his glove last night because he's like, I want to bite his ear so bad.
He had plenty of opportunities too. He had plenty of
He
opportunities.
did. Yeah, they were right up there. And I was waiting for it, dude. I was like, I don't even care if you get disqualified. Bite his fucking ear off. I hate Jake Paul.
I was going double or nothing if Jake would have bit Mike.
Yeah.
that was my bet.
I hate Jake Paul. I like Logan Paul now.
Yeah,
after
I like
seeing him in WWE, like he's won me over.
I like Jake Paul.
But Jake Paul is just
I like
more
Jake
of a
Paul
douche.
because he's calling out
That's
Dana
even
White.
more scripted.
So
I
can respect him more.
I like Jake Paul because he's calling out Dana White and the UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Because they're getting treated pretty bad. The UFC fighters, like the pay, like how Vince McMahon was taking care of. Not taking care of, but shit like that. Even though UFC is a sport, there's still more loopholes that
they can exploit their
yeah,
wrestlers.
exactly.
Or their,
Sport their
fighters.
entertainers.
Yeah.
Well, Jake Paul's so damn rich. Why doesn't he help him out?
He's trying. That's what he's doing,
Yeah.
dude. He dropped so much money.
Yeah.
He's trying to get UFC fighters to come, go to boxing or dump and make his own UFC. He's like, and Dana White hates Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That's why Dana White's like, they want Mike Tyson to even take the fight.
Yeah.
Because he's like, fuck that dude. You don't have to prove nothing to him. Jake Paul's fucking with my UFC money. And I was like, I like this Jake Paul guy.
I still can't like him. I don't know.
I like him.
Maybe it's jealousy because he boxed that one time and he had the fucking $1 million Charizard around his neck.
I don't know what's going on with Jesse. He's always told us from years he'd never trust anybody with two first names, and he's over here like, oh, Jake Paul, Jake Paul.
That is true. You always
I
did
didn't say
that.
I don't trust him. Well, I never said I trusted him. Did I say I trusted him? No. If
You said you didn't like him either.
Oh, I love him. I don't like him.
like a child.
It's different. All right. You guys don't understand how I feel.
You don't know me from me. But no, we had a pretty successful show last night, though.
You
mean this past Friday?
This past Friday
and Saturday. Show. They were both good shows.
Yeah, Saturday was amazing.
Saturday might have even been better.
Yeah, we had.
I don't know.
Who all we have this past weekend? We had the Come-Alongs, we had Deadfoot, we had Red Lighters, and we had the Lovesick Junkies.
Yep.
And then on Saturday we had Everroad, we had the Dylan Salazar Band, and Dos Rose.
Yeah,
that was called
Dos Rose.
I haven't heard them yet, so I'm excited to see them.
Last week.
Shit. I was excited to see them. We filmed this on Saturday. It's actually happening tonight. This will come out Tuesday. So if anybody that doesn't know the joke, we make that joke every week because we're idiots.
Yeah.
But
we don't smart good.
Until we film it sometimes on a Thursday and confuse the hell out of Jesse.
Yes.
He's like, wait a minute. Wait, I thought it was this
hip-hop,
week.
Yeah.
That was funny.
But no, I wanted to make a statement for all the bands for future references. If you book a show for Outhouse Records, we supply the PA, we supply the sound, we supply the lights, we supply the doorman,
the blowjobs, the weed,
and whatever you make at the door, Outhouse, the facility will take half of that, and then the other half you guys split with the bands. That was the agreement. Because there's a little disagreement.
Misunderstanding
between people who love each other. I love
miscommunication.
We talked about it, but if I gave because we did that one time to cover Cameron's ass, because Cameron fucked everything up. So we did that one show and gave the band the whole door because of Cameron.
Fucking Cameron, Vengeance Productions.
That was the one
Anybody
thing.
knows that?
So
Fuck that guy.
Because if I did that every time, we'd be out of business and there'd be no bands to see at a venue.
That's true.
It costs us more money in electricity to run one show a night than it does for the lights on all week. You know, and then I have my daughter running the door for whoever's up here, and I pay her out of my pocket. You know what I mean? So, and I even donated. I donated $25 to make sure the bands are good. I just want everyone to know that we do care, we do love you. We're not trying to take from you, but we have to make something.
Yes. Or there will be
saying
no
you pay her out of your pocket is probably not the smartest thing to do in public because that's labor laws.
I know.
We don't do that. He was just joking.
Yeah,
it was a joke.
I was just joking. Well, I donated to the guitar raffle. I know somebody bought a guitar, and I just like, man,
you tell her you pay her under the table.
There's no child labor laws. She is 19 years old, guys.
By the way, congrats.
She's not a child.
Well, there's labor laws. I should say that. There's just labor laws. But either way, paying under the table is illegal.
Yes, it is.
Well, we don't do that here, though, at Outhouse Records.
We're not paying her under the table, only if she makes a certain amount of money. She's nowhere making that many hours.
Because I want more local bands.
She's only working 3 hours
I want
a
more
week.
bands. I want to be, shit like that.
But we got to stay open, too.
And we got to stay open.
Yeah.
And I was saying the more times you come here and build a crowd, the more times people will show up and know you. Like, Deadfoot was the biggest draw.
They were the draw because
they've been here every month.
That's their third time in 3 months, even though they were done in Kokomo, according to Cameron Holt.
I love that band.
Yeah, I love Deadfoot. They're so good too.
By the way, congratulations to Ben Huey for winning the guitar.
He won the guitar.
He won a Epiphone Explorer GT.
A little baby.
It's a nice
that was donated.
guitar.
Yeah,
It was so light. It was so light.
Yeah. It's a shredder guitar.
Is it?
It was nice. It's pretty nice. But yeah, it was all you had to do is chill up to the freaking to the show and
I got shredder socks.
But not so congratulations to Jessica Shuck.
I know.
Who would have won.
Yeah,
she left.
You left. You left,
She
Jessica.
left, and I went to Ben.
I go, Jessica S. I go, oh.
Think of the money, Jessica, you could have had at the pawn shop.
I texted her as soon as it happened, and I was like, "Hey, you would have won a guitar if you were still here."
Yeah.
To be fair, though, they have they've got a brand new puppy at home, and the puppy's got a UTI, so that's probably why they had to leave. But so
Which would you
it's
rather
under the
have?
influence?
Stop. Hold on.
under
What's more important?
Under the influence.
I don't understand where you're going with this. What's more important, a guitar or a puppy? I'm not understanding. Puppy, what the fuck? No.
That's true.
I had my guitar paper trained years ago.
Or a puppy that plays guitar.
Well, they were iffy about even coming to the show because
glad they did.
They've been taking care of the dog and stuff. But that's probably why they had to
I
leave.
like it. She
imagine.
told me, I go, she's leaving. I go, why are you leaving? She goes, I can't be upright no more.
What?
That's what she said. I went, okay,
does that
have a
mean?
good night.
That means it's time to lay down.
wanna lay down.
Yeah, I can't be upright no more.
It's time to lay down. Let that puppy crawl over.
Well, she said if she would have won it, she probably would have donated to the shop
band,
anyway
shop
because
anyway.
she's like I don't have no use.
And then
in
we
it.
would have had to sell it
Yeah.
and then make
I would have gave it
angry.
back to Chef.
No, we would have just put it on raffle tonight at the show. Or wait,
I mean, last
Saturday.
Saturday.
The next show, we would have put it on raffle again.
But I love you guys, and I wanted to stay open for you guys. So that's basically that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like that's fair. If it's not fair, guys, I'm willing to have a conversation about it. But
Yeah,
You know.
I'm willing to talk.
you know,
But I want to stay open for music.
Yeah, we
venues.
want to put more shows on. We want to do as
Yeah.
many shows as we can for sure.
most exciting time in my life.
He's also got to pay the sound guy, me.
Yeah.
He pays me a burger to run sound.
Double or
So-
single, whatever he feels like, baby.
Oh, you go double, motherfucker!
Yeah,
all I
6
got was French fries.
Yeah. Shut up, girl.
You just run the lights. You know.
Yeah. That's all you get.
That's only worth.
Sides.
That's only worth a side to side.
This last show, all I did was walk around and make sure nobody was stealing stuff.
Hey, that's a very important job.
It is.
And
very
so I was
important.
security. I made sure no one was stealing their equipment because there's so much back there this time.
You were also making sure that the speaker wasn't falling over.
Yeah,
there
I
was
fixed the
there was a
speaker.
couple times where they bumped into the speaker and it was
really?
like
About to go
wobbling
down,
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Get some toe straps.
yeah. Or we could try to mount them to the ceiling like we talked about, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Have them hanging from chains.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, come down to Outhouse Records for shows, guys.
Hell yeah. It's awesome.
What's the next show we got coming up now? We got November 23rd. We got the Odd Unique, the party.
Party of Peace.
Is it Party?
No, Party with Purpose.
Party
Party
with
with
Purpose.
Purpose.
Party with Purpose.
The first one was Party of Peace.
Party of Peace.
And then
Party
we
with
have
Purpose
the,
hip hop show,
the
November
in your
20,
house.
23rd. Yeah, November 30th.
You got to bring a porpoise in.
I'll bring
Party with a porpoise.
You're like, and we got any lube? I'm gonna fuck this porpoise.
Oh,
You're like,
Jesus
whoa, Kibbles, wrong party.
Hey, you guys said this party was dolphin safe, right?
November 30th. If you're a wrestling fan, definitely come and hang out. We're doing a Survivor Series wrestling party within your house podcast. They're going to do a live podcast We're gonna do a We're gonna do a.
If you look behind Maddie, you'll see somebody will be leaving with that.
Somebody
right
will be
there.
leaving with this WWE replica belt here, which is dope. I wish I could be part of it because I want to take it home.
Tons of autographs and prizes.
We're gonna give away prizes the whole time. We're gonna do wrestling trivia. They're gonna do wrestling. They're gonna do a game called Can You Draw, which is like a wrestling, like a Pictionary kind of thing.
Flies.
They're gonna do, they're gonna do a pipe bomb challenge, which is like a kind of promo challenge. So if you're a wrestling fan, come on down. It's 2 to 5 p.m. and then afterwards, maybe there'll be an undisclosed location where we're gonna be watching Survivor Series.
Lock the door.
but we can't do it legally with the business open. But if you're here, maybe we'll hang out and watch some wrestling together.
I was thinking about doing a shut-in.
Yeah.
Just fucking whoever's in here is in here.
Because if we're not open, we can't get fined.
Exactly. Yep.
This is just a bunch of friends hanging out watching it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's here at 5 p.m.
Jordan gave me the idea. I go, that's not a bad idea.
You just completely lock up.
Yeah.
Turn off the
Close
lights.
shop.
We can watch it back here. We can even see people walk to the door if we did that.
I don't want that many people.
No,
we'll watch it out there. Watch out there.
Kind
of like last night. Or Friday night. We hung around and watched the Jake Paul Tyson fight. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I don't know. But if you're here about like 5, 6 o'clock p.m. on the November 30th, you want to watch some wrestling. Maybe you'll get to watch it with us.
Yeah, the shop will be closed from this time to this time.
Watch it with us and the in your house guys. So I mean, realistically, during shows we don't make a whole lot of money anyway. It'd be cool to hang out and watch wrestling and whatever. But so that's November 30th. If you're a wrestling fan, definitely come down for that. And then after that, we got some shows coming up. December
Friday the 13th.
13th. We got Damasol, Master Hunter, Omen Killer,
Resin AD,
and Resin AD. So you're doing double duty that night.
Triple duty. He works here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and doing the door.
Well, no, it's Resin ADHD.
You're not doing the door that day. Davina will be here to run the door for you all night. You are not running door that night.
I like a Resin. I came up with a name of our album, live album, that I want Maddie to record. It's called Resin AD in HD.
AD in HD.
But do it really low quality.
Yeah, it's really shitty quality. It's all like pixelated Netflix shit last night.
So then after that, December 14th, right? It's
Seth Sorrell.
Yeah, the Mountain is coming in and doing a poetry night.
I wrote Big Mountain. Yeah. Big Mountain.
He is a big guy.
He's a big dude.
But so December 14th. So if you like poetry, if you like hip hop, November 23rd.
Yeah.
If you like wrestling, November 30th. You like metal, December 13th. You like poetry, December 14th. We're covering everything.
Yeah, we covered everything.
You like any of that stuff? Hip hop. We got more punk rock shows coming. We got metal. We got poetry. We got wrestling.
I heard something about a country night next year too.
Outhouse Records.
Country night. I'm getting a country Catfish Camaro.
Yep. I know we got a pop punk show coming up on January 25th too. Details to follow.
Yep.
But yeah, we're about out of time. We're gonna take a break here, and we'll hear from Outhouse and maybe in your house if the commercial's ready by the time this comes out.
The reunion of Fupa Punch.
Oh yeah, we talked
Kibbles.
about that maybe.
Yeah, it's just him.
Anyway.
It's actually the reunion of Vanilla Isis.
Yeah, Vanilla Isis.
No, it'll be me and Q.
Q's gone. Didn't you hear about Q? Yeah, he got X'd.
DMX. You got DMX.
He was in Marijuambies. I hung out with him on the Marijuambies show. It was cool.
Yeah, Q's awesome.
Quentin.
Yeah,
Q's awesome. We weren't good enough to be rappers with him though.
It's true. He's way better both of us.
We will be right back right after this.
And then when I catch you, I'll tickle you. Yeah, I'll tickle you. Yeah, because I just can't stand you. Oh.
Hey, Barry?
Hey, Jordan.
Hey, man, what are you doing?
I'm practicing for the pipe bomb challenge.
Oh, the pipe bomb challenge at the In Your House party at Outhouse Records, right?
Can I get some privacy, guys?
Oh, my bad, fam. Yo, Barry,
sorry.
let's go out here.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, so, Barry, promos might not be your thing, but that's okay. We got other games that we're going to have. So, like, can you draw?
I can draw a fly.
Do you mean flies?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's okay. How about wrestling trivia?
I know Nick Fleur. Whee!
I don't think that's his name, or never mind. It's okay. How about, do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah.
Well, you're in luck because the In Your House podcast is going to be hosting their first live podcast right here at Outhouse Records.
Right here?
Right here, bro.
How much?
Bro, it's only $5.
I have $5.
That's what's up.
I have a cash register.
Yeah, that $5, it gets you in, and it gets you a chance to win other prizes like this. Wow. Isn't that cool? Wow. I know, right?
Friday, November 30th, In Your House presents the In Your House House Party, live at Outhouse Records. Come hang out with pro wrestlers, play games, win prizes, plus special appearances by the Chaos Goblin Kevin Coulier, Relentless Ray Larson. All ages welcome. Outhouse Records, 109 East Sycamore Street in downtown Kokomo.
Thank you for watching the Outhouse Super Show. My name is Killers. Season 2, Episode 4. I love these guys, but apparently I screw things up a lot.
Apparently, Kibble smokes crack on break.
Yeah, that's what we figured out here. That's the development. Yeah. No, there was a development with Ghosts, though. So
yes.
Okay, so earlier today, Jesse went back to the kitchen area here at Outhouse Records, and the microwave apparently.
As I do.
He said the microwave has been standing open like every time he comes here.
The door.
The door of the microwave has been standing open, so we figured it was Kibble's. Well, Kibble's like, no, it wasn't me, blah blah blah. So we closed it, whatever. So we come in here, we shot the first part of the podcast. We took a break, and he walked back there. Nobody has been in that kitchen, and the microwave door was hanging open again. We have a ghost named Flicker that we named because it flickers the lights a lot. And I'm telling you, there's some ghost shit going on.
I like how Kibbles, he threw his daughters under the bus, though.
Yeah.
I go, microwave there goes, it's probably the kids.
Well, here's the thing. It was them earlier because they were back there microwaving tacos. But this time, nobody was back there.
I know.
And the door's hanging open. There's a ghost.
Again, I just think you were fucking crazy.
You got to teach better microwave door etiquette.
Okay.
We're post Halloween now, but it's ghost shit happening.
Davina's story is that she heard the door, and she swears on this. She heard the door opening and closing the bathroom door, and she's like heard a noise, and she went back there and looked, and then she went and looked, and the door opened and closed to the bathroom.
She saw it happen?
That's her story, yeah. Okay, my story is, and Christina can
sounds like it's a
corroborate
yokai.
this, and I don't give a shit if you guys believe me or not, but I didn't tell you guys it's been 2 weeks, okay?
Why does it sound condescending when you
listen, listen, me and Christina were standing there. She was standing by the new arrivals, right by where you go into the fridge, and I'm standing over here, and we're talking. And there's the table right here, and then the chair. There's one chair there, and there's a chair sitting right beside me, and it's facing the stage area, right? And we're sitting there talking, and she was just like, she said something stupid, and then I said something trying to make her laugh, right? Then all of a sudden, this chair, I swear on my kid's life, lifted off the ground and fucking did this. Boom. Slammed on the ground as hard as it could, and now it's on the other side of the table. Yeah. I put that on my life. This really happened. This is right here at the shop. It was the closing time, right? I fucking went, I came back later and did the rest of the stuff, but like, I got out of there.
Were you with me when we saw the records just slowly flip down?
No.
I think I was with people were shopping, and I just looked over, and like he was looking on the new arrivals, you know, and like somehow when he bumped it or something, I saw like just a bunch of vinyls just slowly creep in, right, and they fell that way, right, and then when the customer got closer, the whole pile, and the customer was like, "Whoa, that was kind of weird," and I'm sitting there like. Like not saying nothing.
It's the ghost looking
I'm
for
not
shit.
saying nothing. I'm like, buy something. He did buy something, but I didn't want to freak him out. Like, run, motherfucker!
Yeah,
well, I've been playing Phasmophobia, and I know what type of ghost it is. I think it's not a yokai. It's a Yuri. Yuri ghosts are the ones that can open and close doors.
Let's go.
What are the ones that can leave smells, or you can hear their voices? Well, check it out, man. So
you can hear all their voices.
I worked at Grocery Sack, right, and I'm cutting meat, and you always hear like people talking, like having a whole conversation back there by the walk-in.
Yeah.
Nobody else is back there. And you're like, okay, so I'm hearing shit or something. So I'm cutting meat right there. And then this lady fucking says, what's going on back there? Is there like a meeting or something? I'm like, oh my God, you can hear that shit too? And then
weird.
That should be a good term for masturbating, cutting meat.
Cutting meat. Well,
aggressively masturbating.
Yeah. Are you telling me you don't use some sort of lubricant?
No,
or
I'm a dry jerk.
You're a dry jerk? You're a dry jerker?
I'm a dry jerker.
Oh, man, that explains your personality
I need friction.
a lot.
I need friction.
Yeah, man. Listen,
you tell a lot about someone's personality by the way they jerk off.
Bro.
I hate lube because
my
dick's so
hard
small
on
and
yourself.
I keep
bro,
and it flies
don't
off.
be so hard on yourself. You should love yourself more.
I do. Trust me, I do.
I love myself plenty. It's
I
just
make
not
myself
with
come a lot.
So you might actually smoke
look at
after
pictures
sex.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Watching other videos of yourself jacking off.
I have jokes about it, about how much I love to masturbate. Like my dick can pick out my hand in the police lineup just by looking at fingerprints. You know,
Jesse can only masturbate to videos of him masturbating.
Yeah.
Yes, coming. I have to be.
Two
coming.
videos of him watching videos
coming.
masturbating
with the thumb on top of it like this.
Oh, God. All right, we're getting too detailed here. So those aren't real ghost types. That's just ghosts from the game. But I know a little bit just from the game. I don't know about real ghosts. I don't know real ghosts.
I can't explain some weird shit, man. There's some other weird.
So what we're saying is Outhouse Records is haunted.
The only time
Happy Halloween.
The only time I ever felt scared, because I don't feel scared of Flicker. Flicker just having fun.
Yeah.
I don't feel threatened.
No, not at all.
That
one freaked me out because it was physical.
Yeah.
It just something physical happened. Then all the hairs on both of our arms stood up, and I could see like electricity on her hair.
No, that's the
like
meth you guys smoked.
There's like a balloon. Like there's a balloon over her head. You know what I mean? It was just like weird.
You sure it wasn't a light bulb?
I don't say AKA light bulb.
Yeah.
She has an idea of
two things. That's a funny skit idea.
She did have a good idea right then. We got the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Salt in it.
She was like, "We're getting out of here," and I was like, "That's a good idea." So.
That should be the Christmas something. We should make that the Christmas like a cartoon, like the ornament. They take off the ornament and
smoke
put
meth
salt
out
in
of
it.
it. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Jordan, if you're listening, there's an idea for the Christmas special.
Black.
Well, he said something about me. I got to do some weird Santa shit. So I'm like, if I'm doing
don't
Santa,
give it up. Don't give it up.
If I'm,
don't give it up.
I'm smoking meth through an ornament.
I'm looking forward to the other one he said too.
Yeah,
Can't give it up.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, that's the Kokomo Press Christmas special coming soon.
Yes,
our second annual. We're gonna be doing that. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun with those guys.
And I guarantee you,
they're
gonna make me walk around the hugger again.
You just look like the type. Dude.
I know.
You do.
I hate titty bars too.
Yeah. Jesse actually gets fucked for free. He is the ladies' man out of all of us.
It's ASMR. It's what it is. Yeah. That mac and cheese.
I think he just overpowers them. It's just,
hey, what they don't know can't hurt them.
I think it's just pity because he talks about masturbating all the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really?
Hey,
you need a companion.
You guys want to see a video of me masturbating?
Have you seen this boy?
It's like you're with a chick and you had to turn your cell phone masturbating on the TV to get off, and you're like watching that while you're fucking.
And I look at her and I go,
yeah.
I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
What do you think? Can that be your hand?
No.
I didn't paint my nails.
I didn't
like
say
her
to
nails.
touch me.
I paint her nails look like her nails. Like that's kind of creepy. How'd you know? I watch you all day to see what kind of color you paint your nails.
Oh, Jesus, that's so weird.
I'm
glad this is the second half of the podcast.
Yeah. I need a cigarette after this conversation.
I like that joke though. I can't remember who said it. He goes, "Well, I've been seeing this girl for 3 months." Well, she hasn't been seeing me.
She hasn't seen me yet.
Like in the bushes and shit.
I don't know if I've ever told my ghost story on this podcast. Have I ever told you guys the story about that me and Allison dealt with like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years
Justin
ago.
Clark, the ghost.
Oh, I got way worse ones that I'm afraid to tell people. But you go ahead.
Ooh,
why?
I want to hear this. I'm looking forward to it. Allison Hedrick.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old Allison from
I
back
just
in the day.
noticed she was on my friend list. Allison, hello.
Why?
I see you're on my friends list. Hello. Is it me or my puppet? I'm Barry Weinfeld. Come say hi to Kibbles. Well, congratulations.
She's doing great. Like and she even talked about she wanted to come to a dwarf practice and just hang out like the old days. But this was fucking 4 years ago, and we kind of lost touch. I don't know.
Lawyer, doctor, we have friends that do everything.
I want to know why you're scared.
You're always
Just tell the story. Are you afraid you unlock a demon or something?
I just like people who saw a UFO or something. You just don't want to talk about it. It makes you seem crazy.
You are crazy though.
Okay, so
this is very true.
This was about 14 years ago. At this point, fucking shit, it's been a long time. Anyway, so it was when I first started hanging out with Allison after you introduced us, but we were all kind of hanging out. It was a whole group of us. And we're like, oh, let's go to a haunted place, whatever. Like you do back in the day.
We were bored. It's a reason to make out. That's all it is.
No, it was like 2 a.m, and so
you
it
never
was.
Nailed a chick at a graveyard?
I don't think. Not yet. I'm sure Courtney wants to. That's her thing.
It's one of the best things ever.
Bitch,
yeah, it's one of the best things ever.
You got that haunted pussy.
Whoa, you never had sex in a graveyard?
I'm not a fan of graveyards.
I have.
I know you have. I ain't gonna ask.
I mean, I had to. I had to get her out of her parents'
That was
house.
the thing. That was the thing. I guess
the closest place to us.
I guess I just attracted really psycho, crazy, spooky chicks growing up because I've made out a lot in graveyards.
Yeah, it's all the goth girls, dude.
Yeah,
so
I love fat goth
it.
girls, big titties. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so we're all hanging out. We're hanging out at her like apartment, and there's like 4 or 5 of us, I think, and we all were like, yeah, let's go find a haunted place or whatever. And we look up some stuff online because it was back in the day, and it was like, oh, there's this haunted bridge, and like apparently
2 miles away.
No, it was over by Frankfurt, I think, somewhere. It was about 40 minutes that way.
Is it a bridge?
Yeah, it's a bridge.
Oh,
it's
that's
a
one with the
bridge.
kids with the fingerprints.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that shit.
So
bullshit.
yeah. So here's the thing. So yeah, because obviously they say you put baby powder on your bumper, and then you'll see a bunch of handprint. They'll push
Little
you.
kids.
So here's the thing. Okay,
I know the science on this, but go on.
Yeah, obviously you put it on there and fingerprints are going to show up.
I didn't know MCO came out.
So but here's the thing. So I was also skeptical or whatever, because I'd been to Okefenokee, done all the other haunted shit around here, Jerome Cemetery and all that shit. And I've had some creepy stuff happen at Okefenokee.
Yeah.
But that's just people getting raped in the woods. But so anyway, so we all.
Well, shame on you, Maddie, for one.
I wasn't the one raping. I was being raped. Come on.
Rapey.
Well, that actually makes more sense. Go on.
So we jump into her little car. She had like a Dodge Neon or something at the time. 5 of us in there, and
good old days.
We go over there. I'm in the front seat, and what's his name? Zach Brown. I can't remember his last name. No.
Vaughn?
No. He's
that's Rick Vaughn.
Fuck, I can't remember
Zach
his name.
Bowser.
I have to look him up later, but no, he's got a couple brothers. They used to be like hang out at shows and stuff back
Zach
in the day.
Wild.
No. Anyway, he's driving and I'm in the front seat, and then Allison's behind me, and then there's 2 other people. I don't remember who else was with us, but there were like 5 of us there. So anyway, we drive over to this little bridge thing, and we, you're supposed to pull up and park in the middle of this bridge. It's a 1-lane bridge, and you put baby powder on the thing. You park, and then you put it in neutral, and you wait, and apparently the kids push you, and then you get out, and there's handprints. Well, there is a science behind it, like you said, and obviously it's just like dusting for prints, like a detective does. Yeah. So anyway, it ends up happening. So we start rolling, whatever. He kicks the car on, and we take off. So we get down about a half mile down the road by like a street light. And so we get out of the car because we're like, let's look at it, whatever, see. And sure enough, there's fingerprints or whatever. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense. Just like dusting for fingerprints, like
exactly.
a fucking cop does.
It's going to show up. It's going to show up.
So it's whatever, but we're just stupid kids at the time. So
I was going to say, you got to the gas station and there's a kid under the tire.
No. So here's the thing. I was the one that put the baby powder on the bumper, right? And after this is before I skipped that part. Before we actually got there, we got out. I was the one that put it on there. I put the baby powder underneath my seat in the front seat, and it wasn't even really underneath my seat. It was like basically between my feet.
Yeah.
So anyway, we get there, we get out. Oh, they're there, whatever. So we get back in the car and we're driving, and we're driving down. It's like fucking 4 a.m. at this point. It's just dark. We're just listening to music or whatever. Allison starts screaming like at the top of her lungs, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And No. Okay, that's the other thing.
There's a kid back here.
There's another thing. Well, before that happens, we're driving, and I kept feeling like a tickle on my arm. I kept scratching my arm or whatever, and I thought it was like Allison messing with me, fucking with me or whatever. And
as she does.
I didn't really think anything of it. But anyway, so we get down the road, whatever, we're driving. She starts screaming like fucking bloody murder. So we pull over, and we're like, what the fuck's going on? She gets out, and she's screaming. Her entire lap is full of baby powder. And we're like, what the fuck? And then from where she's sitting on the door, there's baby powder all the way up to my like armrest. And we're like, what the fuck is this shit about? And she's like hysterical. Like she didn't even know how to talk at the point. Yeah. And she's like freaking out. She's like, what the fuck?
I can't wait to not eat pork.
Yeah. And, Jesus Christ. But I look up there and the baby powder is still, it's on the floorboard in front of me. So like, we have no idea how this even happened because like she wasn't the one that was even using the baby powder, and it was up in front of me.
Well, it slid behind you, bounced up.
I don't know. That's what's crazy. And it was like,
I know how you drive, Matty.
No, I wasn't driving. It was
he was passenger in it.
No, it was what the hell is his name? I'm gonna look it up.
Zach
he's front
Morris.
Seat. He's front passenger side. Allison's in the back.
I wonder if I doubt he'll ever end up watching this, but like I wonder if you remember the story, or Allison if she ends up watching the story.
I would say what's his name has that Tinfoil Tales, that podcast. Brandon Wright, the lead singer. Remember the what's the name of that band? Fuck.
Maybe I'll tell you my other story after Fernando. We'll make a movie about it.
It's on the sticker on the TV. To My Dismay.
To Your Dismay?
Remember that band, To My Dismay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was the Brandon lead singer. He has a good podcast called Tinfoil Tales.
Okay.
Where he goes into ghosts and shit like that and supernatural and shit. So you have to go on his show, promote Dwarf. We'll send you. When are you gonna do a Dwarf promo tour on these podcasts? We gotta start booking you on.
I would tell
Kibbles be a representative.
I would tell it here with you two. I wish I'd have Christina here.
Not if you're going to evoke something. Don't be saying shit.
No.
That's the one of the funniest parts in Army of Darkness.
That's Monty Python there.
But the Army of Darkness where he mumbles it. I still love that part. Isn't Vanessa Ratu? He doesn't remember the last word. It gets me no matter what. Every time I watch that part, I'm like, that is the funniest shit ever. Like you can see him and Sam Raimi just fucking coming up with that shit.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, now I'm like obsessed with trying to find out what the hell is that dude's
Where'd you
last
go,
name
Maddie?
is.
Maddie left.
Yeah, I had the only time I was really scared of a ghost which really freaked me out. It was Zach Hill's old house, you know, and we played a show, and I was mocking the ghost because he said some dude hung himself in the basement where we practice, blah 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 blah. I was like, shut up, what the fuck. And I'm mocking him because Zach is telling, because he said something happened earlier that day, and he's like, "Dude, I'm telling you, dude, this old man's an asshole." I was like, "Shut up!" And we're pouring Jaeger shots, right? And I'm right in the middle of the kitchen, right in the middle of the floor, grabbed on the table. Zach's on my left, and Ian's on my right, and the Joker's in the middle. No. I went to take a shot of Jaeger, and as soon as I went to touch my lips, the whole ground underneath me went boom, like it lifted me up.
Oh shit!
And the whole drink went all over me. Like it's like someone just pushed it in my face.
An earthquake in Indiana?
Yeah, Zach, and
from underneath.
And the look on Zach's face, because as soon as I went like that, I looked at Zach and I had like shit all over my face. And he was like, "I fucking told you, dude, don't be talking shit about that old man." And I'm like, "What? Dude, what?" And they tried to reenact it. They went understairs with a sledgehammer trying to hit it underneath me, and it's nowhere near.
That's weird.
Like it lifted me up off the ground. That was the only time where I was like, "I'm gotta get the fuck out of this house."
Right.
How many years ago was that?
2004?
2004. I'm going to tell you something right now. Down to the fucking curtains. That house has not been touched. It is sitting in a perfect spot right there on fucking Apperson.
Ohio?
No, it's Apperson. Where Zach's house. You're talking about the house
Yeah,
with Zach.
Gano.
It
Yeah,
has
Apperson,
not
Gano.
been touched.
Yeah.
Has not been lived in. No one wants it,
I know.
bro. It is
Weird.
fucking creepy. You walk past
It's
it
20
and you get fucking goosebumps.
It's 2424 North Apperson Avenue.
Yeah, dude.
On the
that's
corner of Gano and
fucking
Apperson Way.
creepy. We should fucking buy that one and charge people to live
We
that
should.
motherfucker.
Because the Davies house, the old infection house, they charge people money.
Yeah, come in ghost hunt.
Yeah,
and shit.
Davies house.
We'll call it the. Oh, never mind. I
Davis
don't want to
house?
put that on tape.
What Mortavi house?
No,
Or-
you don't. You don't want to know.
Yes, I do.
Oh shit!
What? Say it.
The rape you while you're sleeping.
No, it'd be Rufinol.
There it is. It's green.
Rufinol house. Without a Rufinol house.
Jesus Christ!
Without a Rufinol.
Come stay to lovely Rufinol house where you can enjoy 8 hours of creepy terror.
Sleeping.
That'd be a good investment though. Just buy it and charge people.
Yeah. You like alcohol? Drink too much.
Dude, there's so many places. There's a place in West Middleton like that. You know.
Well, I told a story. Jesse told a story. We need your ghost story.
Okay,
now.
fuck it. Okay, dude.
Tell the most fucked up one.
Are you scared?
How much do I love clowns?
Probably
Okay.
too much. Probably
Too much. Okay, there's a reason why it hasn't been a lot less. Okay, check this out.
I'm surprised they haven't
I
gone
lived
bombs
in-
in your
ICP
basement.
sucks.
I lived
now.
in Briarwick. Okay,
What do you mean
lived
now?
in Briarwick. I had you probably know who it is, but I had a neighbor. His name was Andy. I'm not going to say his last name.
Kennedy.
Yeah, and here you go, Andy Kennedy, whoever the fuck that is. That sounds good. Okay, anyways.
No, it's not
So,
Andy Kennedy.
He was like,
I don't
hey,
know Andy.
he was like, Tony, dude.
That's
Andy
a
Kennedy.
good,
Yeah, he's
that's
the
a guitarist. Sound guy.
he's-
Sound of music.
Sound of music. He's the guy that sets my guitars up. We're not
Yep,
talking about Andy
that's
Kennedy.
him.
I know who you're talking about. Wait a minute.
Shut up. Okay, now listen.
He used to hang out with Allison.
Oh, Andy
right?
Piercy. Andy
That guy?
Piercy.
That guy?
No, not that guy. Not
That guy
the
was
ugly
weird.
Guy.
That guy was weird.
even
I know
weird.
Andy
All right,
Piercy.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But he was like, man, I got some cool stuff for you. He gave me a couple of T-shirts and
Fernando.
he gave me like some pants and like a pipe, and then he gave me this clown, right? And it was a clown on like a swing that sat on the corner, right? And I was like, oh, cool. It was like just fucking awesome as shit. So I put it up in the fucking house. It was sitting there for a day. I worked at the country club. I was working all day, and I come home after it'd been sitting there all day, and Christina's like, I fucking hate that goddamn thing. I was like, what? It's cool. It's cute. It's a clown. It's sitting in the corner. I love, my whole house is decorated in clowns. So fucking, she's like, okay, I don't fucking like it though at all. Okay, so I go to work. The next day I come home, she says, Tony, that thing is fucking looking at me. I was like,
Wait, who's Tony?
that's me.
Yeah, who's
Go ahead.
That's me. She's like, that thing is looking at me. I'm like, what are you talking about? The thing ain't looking at you. Calm down. We go do our thing. So after about 2 or 3 hours, we're sitting there, Family Guy's on, we're watching TV. Fucking, she says, Tony. I say, huh? And she goes, hey, did you know? And does this with her eyes and her head like this. Like this to tell me, like signaling me to
behind you?
look up
Oh, yeah.
in the corner. I look up, and this fucking clown all of a sudden has a real face, and it's fucking looking down at my wife.
What?
Like, I swear,
What?
dude, I'm about to cry right now. This is
Oh,
so
God.
real to me. I'm not joking. Look,
Like,
this is real. Fucking, it was
sorry that I
looking
made you
down.
do this.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it
no,
made me.
no.
It looked down at my fucking wife, bro, and then it looks at me, and I fucking freak out. I go up and I poke his fucking eyes like this. I'm freaking, I swear to God, dude. And I fucking I tear it down.
I'm terrified.
Dude, listen, I tear it down and I fucking take it to the closet on my
tripping.
balcony, bro. All right,
You're
and then
tripping.
I'm freaking out. All right.
yeah.
The next day, I take it back to that motherfucker, and I'm like, dude, you can have this fucking shit back. What the fuck is this shit? And he said, dude, I've thrown it. I've taken it to fucking out of state. I've thrown it in the dumpster. We've burned it. I cannot get rid of this fucking thing.
It's like the mask.
This is the fucking realest shit ever, dude.
That's why you don't go garage shopping.
I don't collect clowns anymore.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but you bring a lot of clowns in this place. That's what happened.
Bridget just
this
fucking
place wasn't haunted.
Bridget brought those fucking
That's where
things to
Flicker
me, and I
came
didn't
from.
want them at my house.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't want them
you
at my
brought
house.
Flicker.
That's
you
why I
son
brought
of
them
a
here.
bitch.
I didn't want them at my house.
That's pretty
I'm
creepy.
sorry.
For laughing at you.
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry, bro.
no, that's
but
funny.
I don't give a shit.
That's funny. Like if you're terrified, like the shit you do when you're terrified, like
Poke his eyes out.
Like I've done that
use
too.
both fingers. Like what?
Like I've done that too. Like we were camping one time, and I had Alyssa freaked out because there was like I didn't know what it was, but it was a distance. It was like someone standing there, you know. And I'm like, dude, there's someone standing there. You know, because she wanted to, do some shit, and I'm like, I can't. She's like, I can't do anything. There's someone standing there, and like I had to literally run up and just go push it down. Yeah, but it was like just like a trash can with the fucking, shit like that. But it's so funny. You're so terrified,
Dude.
Just weird shit.
Hey, I was scared.
That's what I'll just punch it.
Yeah, that's my number one most terrifying thing, and what changed my view on like paranormal shit and stuff. I've always thought. And I've had a couple.
I know what it
weird
was.
things
It was a
after that.
tarantula that killed a human and used his face.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, and it was in the corner.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah.
What?
Could have
You know,
been.
you seen the tarantulas that kill humans and using, they put their faces on them?
What?
No, I haven't.
I like how earnest you are about
I'm
it.
going to
It's a
look at Critter Corner. I'm going to look
It's
for
a
that one.
Brazilian tarantula.
It's a face
Wait,
changing.
Brazilian wandering spider?
Yes.
One of the most dangerous spiders in the world.
Oh, I guess, yeah, it's a tarantula spider, yeah.
Tarantulas aren't
Brazilian
actually
wandering
dangerous.
spider.
They're not actually dangerous. to
No,
us.
these one, like raccoon at daylight.
A wandering spider looks like a tarantula, but it's not a tarantula.
Stop. You
Oh,
mean
so that's
they're
why
not
I'm-
poisonous or deadly.
Yeah.
A tarantula has pinchers, and if they're angry with you for some reason, they will still bite you.
Here's the thing.
But they're not going to. They're not going to die. You're
Here's
not
the
going to
thing.
have a
They're
giant
not medically
poison.
significant, and I think you mean to say venomous, not poisonous.
Yeah,
Poisonous would be if you
whatever.
eat it and it poisons
Blah,
you.
blah blah. Fucking
Nobody's
blah.
eating the tarantula.
Listen,
makes
Dr.
sense.
Maddie.
I'm sorry.
I
like,
know what I mean.
I've been getting into
Have
spiders.
you tried tarantulas? They eat them all the time, don't
No, I
they?
haven't.
Really?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I've
Apparently
seen
they're not
See,
poisonous.
there you go,
Yeah,
dude. Get
tra-
on the other side of the food chain,
Tarantulas
bro.
on a stick. I've seen that. Tarantulas on a stick.
They could probably. I mean, yeah, they have the fangs. They could probably bite you and they could puncture you, but
Well,
they're not
if you-
going to like make you.
Yeah, it's
If
not
you
gonna make
fuck
you
with it, you
sick or
smack it
nothing.
and fuck with it.
Now
yeah,
here's the
bite you
thing:
too.
a fucking.
Well, that's what I do every time I see something. Poke with the stick.
But,
Hey, look, there's a possum.
Sorry. So what you saw was a wandering spider, a man-killing wandering spider.
There you go. There you go. That makes sense.
Go to
That makes
sleep.
more sense.
Just go to sleep.
Thank you for making it make sense for me, bro. Because it's a thing that bothers me and Chrissy. Literally, this podcast now, I told everyone now, but we haven't told anybody this but her dad and like one other person. And since
Cool. Now
Briarwick.
we're gonna clip it and
that
make
is-
everybody see it, and then put like scary music behind it, him crying.
That is a.
Oh, was I crying?
Almost,
Really?
almost,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
You were shaking.
Dude, I'm so
Oh, you son of a.
That
bitch.
is, that is a pretty creepy story, though. Just imagining the clown having a real face.
It's just like I don't,
Like a real
it
clown
just
face
really
or a
ha-
human face?
It was a clown. It was a clown. Only its
If human
eyes were
skin.
actually real, but its eyes were real,
Like
like
looking down
human
at you.
eyes.
So that's why. That's what I'm saying. It was like
But-
it was Jeepers Creepers.
But it was like malleable still. Like it wasn't porcelain anymore.
and
Still
you
the
went
whole
and poked
face.
him. You went to
but
poke
it wasn't like
Quit looking at me,
human.
clown.
It
You
wasn't
poked his
like
eyes?
human.
You poked his
Yeah,
eyes,
I
yeah.
poked his, because its eyes looked real. It looked like they were real eyes, and because they were looking down.
So when you poked it, it go, or was it just like
Yeah.
No,
porcelain?
it was just porcelain, and
Okay.
then I fucking took that thing down.
So
and
it
we threw
wasn't
it in the
real.
closet.
Yeah, so it
and
just
then I
looked
took
real.
it back to him, and he
That's
told me that
creepy.
bullshit, and I was like, I haven't been his friend since either. It's like, why would you be?
Andy Piercy, you son of a bitch.
You're really close to that. Who that guy is, man? That is too close. Yeah, but like,
Interesting.
anyways.
I'll have to get the name after the podcast. So I wonder who it
Definitely.
is, if we know him.
It's definitely not Sounds of Music.
Well,
It's not Andy Kennedy. No.
Well, one time, I'm
Or
still
Andy
not going to say
Rossborough.
on the
Those are both
podcast.
sound-
We're
Yeah.
not going to say on the podcast, but one time he came to a party and somebody said, that guy raped me when I was sleeping. And we said, this dude's going to fucking get the fuck out. We're on
my cousin.
No, we're on Goyer Road. It was on Alex Brass's house.
It is the guy that I'm thinking of.
Yep, so there you go. And
Alex Brass, man.
we
you
don't
know-
play
you know-
that shit at
you know-
our house ever.
You know the one memory I have of that house? Well, two memories, really. Same guy. Is Shuck.
God rest your fucking soul.
Doing his helicopter with his penis.
Oh, yeah.
And then trying to help out people getting
And get
jumped
beat up.
and get beaten up by a security
Yeah, he
guard.
got beat
Trying to
up.
help out the security
He got-
guard.
he got his
He went
ass
to help the
kicked.
security guard.
And he got hit with a
hit by
bat.
security
Got hit with a
guard.
bat.
Yeah, he got beat the bat.
Jay didn't fuck around. He's like,
No.
fuck you, I'm going to hit everybody.
Jay
I don't
took
care.
all three of them, dude. Jay took all three of them. But it was funny. Shuck's like trying to be a good guy and he gets hit. That's the story of our life.
Good story. Good story.
Shucks didn't have a lot of good guy stories, man. He needs those out of there, man. He had alcohol problems, a dick.
Every time I think of Goyer Street, I can't remember our set list. I can't remember us playing that much. I just remember Shuck and his dick just flopping around.
I have a lot of Shuck's dick story, man. He introduced me to my wife, actually. Yeah,
Speaking of his dick, is my wife.
Yeah, I have a night when I was banging Christina, and he was banging her sister over across the room.
Yeah, you guys share everything.
No, we didn't
HPV, PPV, pay-per-view.
We've never shared anything. I don't partake of the sisterly delight.
So we should have told these ghost stories when it was Halloween time, but
it is Halloween, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2 weeks after. It's all right though. A couple weeks after.
But no, look at that Brandon's podcast, that tinfoil.
That's just not a Halloween story.
Oh yeah,
a couple of those Brandon writes.
Yeah, I've watched some of his stuff. Conspiracy stuff.
Tales.
We can make a movie about it if you want, but that shit's fucking not scary to me. It's just something that happened to me that I won't talk about, but now I care. I did.
You know what that reminds me? It reminds me of like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. It sounds like something you see.
That's
on
what I'm
there,
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
or Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's like
you remember the first time I told you Fernando's story?
Mm-hmm.
I think that how I told it, I felt the same way just now when I told that. It's like
well, good. Maybe this will be lethargic
really
for you.
Happened.
Yeah.
So we can film it.
Not lethargic.
If we made a movie about it, it would
cathartic.
You'd have to add to it because what's really creepy about
if
a clown looking at you from the corner? You know what I mean? He'd have to like get up and walk around and be creepier.
No, we add music. Music will make anything scary.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Well, the real movie is afterwards. I beat my wife.
Oh.
No,
shit. With the porcelain clown.
No, here's how we make it.
You ripped out her eyeballs and put them in the eyeballs.
Yeah, here's how we make it into a movie. It looks down at you. We make a really crazy, tense, suspenseful moment with music. With the score. And then you run up and start poking its eyes out. Yeah. But while you're poking it, it grabs your fingers and pulls you into another dimension.
A clown world.
And then I'm the clown.
Yeah.
And then I get up and walk around.
No.
Honey, I'm stuck in this clown. Love me.
The opposite.
I got even better.
Like Howard the Duck story. You're in a clown world. You're the only human.
No.
In a clown world.
I got even better, even more Black Mirror like. You start poking its eyes out, it grabs you, pulls you in, and then you're the clown and you can only look at people. And you're stuck there the rest of your life.
Like Twilight Zone,
that's how it should end. That's how it should end.
Yeah, you become the clown.
Yeah, like you get sucked in and you're fighting all these clowns.
So the face you saw was.
And then whoever was in there is now you.
Then all of a sudden you see
a different guy comes out and runs out the door.
Then you see yourself coming up, getting ready to poke you in the eyes, like, no, don't do it. No, don't poke me.
Yeah, you're stuck there, and then
you're trying to warn yourself.
The soul that was in the clown originally goes into your body, and then starts fucking your wife in front of all you can do is watch.
Cuck the clown. Cuck the clown, dude. Yes. That's a horror film.
Cuck the clown.
Cuck the clown.
That is our movie. Well, we're almost out of time here. That's a good one to end on, though.
I'm fucking agitated.
I'm sorry, Kibbles. I'm sorry.
Like, have you seen that house on Haunted Hill?
This is a safe place.
Have you seen that house on Haunted Hill?
No, you were telling me about it.
Because
I've heard about
something
it.
similar to that. Because she keeps gets sleep paralysis, and she keeps seeing the broke neck lady.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, and she looks up and the broke neck lady's like staring at her.
Mm-hmm.
She can't move. Well, later on in the season, that ends up being her, and she's staring down at herself.
Spoiler alert! You gotta give spoilers when you do this stuff.
It's been out for years.
I know.
Yeah, it's the broken neck lady. It's her, and I was like, oh, that's he's the clown. Like he's gonna be poked. Don't poke me! Don't poke my wife.
We have to spoil old movies on here. That's the point of our podcast.
Yes,
go watch it. We do that to every movie.
That is true. Well, Jesse spoils every movie. He's like, have you seen this one movie? No, I haven't seen it. Well, this is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna watch it now.
He's like, I just got back from the movie theater. You'll never guess what happens in this movie. You're about to go pay $10 to watch.
Michael does it to me, so I have to.
If you just say spoiler alert first,
Michael works at the movie theater. It's even worse now.
I know.
Just give me a chance to go blah 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 if I want to watch it. Goddamn. Anyways, we're almost out of time here.
Thank you so much.
How's that again? Do it again.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching us and everything. Make sure to come down to the shop for the upcoming shows.
Someone let a turkey in here?
You can also come down and buy some records. Go to shopouthouse.com to buy your merchandise. And we have been Dwarf Among Midgets. And we'll see you next week.
Outhouse.
You little ugly boy.
What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those stock certificates are worth today? Just about the